Hi everyone. We are just a few days before the end of this year, coming up to a new year, and hopefully a great positive year. I would like to say that even before the new year starts, we should have Mashiach Tzidkenu, instead we should celebrate Rosh Hashanah with Mashiach. We should blow the shofar of Mashiach, as we say in the Amidah, Teka b'shofar gadol l'cheiroseinu, blow this great big shofar l'cheiroseinu for our redemption. Emir Tzah Hashem. But in the meantime, let's learn a few words. So as we know, the mitzvah of Rosh Hashanah that's coming up, we'll learn mitzvahs ayoim b'shofar. Big mitzvah of Rosh Hashanah is that blowing the shofar, the tkiyah shofar. And as we know that we have to blow tkiyah, shavarim, teruah, these three different sounds, and in different ways, and altogether 30 different kind of blowing of the shofar. And this is the mitzvah of tkiyah shofar. And as we know, Hasidus tells us the greatness of the tkiyah shofar, that this is how we crown the melech. This is how we get Hashem, the king, to be our king, related to us, connected to us. And this is how we get Ashana Toiva Matuka. And this is the three sounds. There's a lot deeper also, that we know that these sounds also relates to Schut Avot, the merit of the patriarchs Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And this is why in the prayer we talk about the merits of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, because this is one of the ideas of Tkiyat Shofar. Zichronos means to tell Hashem about our patriarchs, and in their merits we should have a good year. In their merits, Hashem should become our king. I just wanted to share a very short story about it. The idea of the sound of the shofar, when this relates to our patriarchs, Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. I'll try to make it as short as possible. And the story was in Turkey. In those days, Turkey was a very large Jewish community. And in the great synagogue, there was the famous Chazan there, fine Jewish man. He was the Chazan, he was the Baal Tokaya, blew the shofar, he was a great guy. But unfortunately, because of circumstances, as I said, I got to make it short, I'm not getting into all the details. He started slipping. He went down the hill in his Yiddishkeit, and he lost his touch. And he lost his touch so much that he left everything, and unfortunately he converted to Islam. So Sofa stood, he was not the Chazan anymore, he was not the one, the Baal Tokea. And it was a very big shame for the community that such a great Chazan, a great fellow, lost it. He went away. But unfortunately, he was happy. The rabbi, the community were not happy, but he was happy. Time went by, and he became the singer by the Muslims there. And he was singing, and they loved him because he had a very, very beautiful voice. And the story that brings us, the point of the story that I want to share, is that one time he was speaking to his colleagues, his friends, his associates, whoever was there, I'm not sure exactly. And it's irrelevant. And he was telling them he wants to show them something new that he never did before. And this is as the sound of the shofar. And he explained to them when he was Jewish, there was a mitzvah, Rosh Hashanah, to blow the shofar, and it's a beautiful sound. And he knew how to blow it well. So he wanted it, they should listen. And he explained it to them how it goes. There's a sound they call tekiyah, the straight sound, the shavarim, the broken sound, the teruah. As we know, they do three different sounds. And they were very interested because everything he does is beautiful. So they want to hear that too. And there was all gathering together. He's going to give them the new sound. And the story goes, he started blowing the shofar, he did the tkiyah, and it was amazing. He was good. Because he still had the shofar. Then he did the shavarim. It came the third sound, the teruah, to do. It just sometimes they get stuck, right? And he got stuck by him. It just didn't work. Didn't sound so good that why doesn't it work? But he tried again. It still didn't work. So he said, maybe I should try, start all over again. He begun again, and he did the first sound. The Tkiya was good, the Shivarim was good. It came to the Teruah, it's just not working. It turns it this way, that way, puts this inside. This tradition, maybe to put vinegar inside, it's going to work. Whatever, it's not working. And it's really ends up, this whole show, not so exciting. Very ashamed, very embarrassed. And he has to give up. He says, my friend, I can't do it. I don't know. I can't do it. But always trying, didn't work. As he's embarrassed, he just takes off, runs away, goes to his house. He says, what happened to me? I was the one. Why can't I do it? So he tried to do it himself. And again, he takes the shofar and he blows the tekiah, the shivarim, and it goes well. But even in his house, it comes to the teruah, it's not going. He's like, whoa, it's something, it doesn't make sense. Why isn't it going? If I lost it, I'll lose everything. Why only the teruah? It's not working for me. He decides it must be something with the religion, with the rabbis, they're upset with me. Who knows? So what do you do with this kind of question? Even though I'm converted, you go back to the rabbi. He goes back to the rabbi of the community, who was a great holy man. And he walks in there, the rabbi self-understood doesn't want to talk to him. Get out, you left us, you became a different religion. What do you want from me right now? But he told the rabbi, please, I have to ask you a question and you have to answer me. And he forced him to talk to him. And he tells the rabbi, listen very careful. You know where I am, you know who I am. Let's not get into it right now. But answer me my question. When he tells him those story, I went and I was blowing the shofar to my friends, to my colleagues, to the whole show. The Tekiah worked, the Shivarim worked. The last sound, the teruah does not work for me. And I tried again and again and again. It's not working. Why isn't it working? It can't be. Something is wrong. Where am I doing wrong over here? Please tell me, Rabbi. So Rabbi tells him, you want me to answer you? But it's not going to be a nice one. He says, yeah, please answer me. He said, Rabbi tells him like this, listen. We blow the shofar, this is the merits of our patriarchs, Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And as we know in our tradition, the tekiah is Avraham. The Shavarim is Yitzchak. And the teruah is Yaakov, our three patriarchs. So now listen very careful. Avraham Avinu had a son, Yitzchak and Ishmael. So therefore, you can still connect to the tekiah through Ishmael. You don't have to do it through the Jewish way. Yitzchak had a son, Yaakov, but had a son, Esav too. So you're able to connect through Esav. This is why you can blow the Shivarim. But Yaakov, he had 12 sons, all tzaddikim. You left, you can't connect to this sound. And therefore, as much as you're going to try, it's not going to work. Because the teruah is only the sound of the merits of Yaakov. And the merits of Yaakov, only a Jewish fellow can relate to. And you left us, you can't. Well, this is what it says. Ashrei Am praises the nation, the Jewish nation. Yod Ei Teruah. They know the sound of the teruah, because the teruah can only be for a Jew. And as long as you are. It's not going to work. Because you left who you are. He took it very deep. He took it very real, and he realized this is what it is. And he went back and says, maybe I'll still change it around. He tried again. No, it's not working. And that's when he realized he left something that he shouldn't have lived. When the end of the story was good, it turned around and he became back the great fellow. Let's take a lesson from that story. The lesson of the shofar. The shofar is a tremendous power. The merits of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Let's have the shofar this Rosh Hashanah. And it should be, as we said before, Tekah b'shofar gadol l'chiruseinu. We should have the real sound of the shofar of our great redemption with Mashiach Tzidkenu. Sorry I was too long today, but have yourself Shana Tova Umetuka, sweet year to everyone.